Mike, what could you tell us about Cody Case over the last year and a half?
Yeah, progressed fast, very quick, loves the game of football, has continued to learn and grow and all the things you like to do. I thought, in training camp, he had an exceptional training camp and then just didn't quite make it out of it healthy,
What about Micah Vanterpool makes you comfortable that he can slide out the left tackle for this game?
Yeah, extremely good athlete, conscientious, wants to do it, excited about the opportunity, good football player.
Can you describe the rookie camp, training camp he had? Because I really noticed him in rookie camp and then in training camp.
Yeah, took on a really nice leadership role in rookie camp to make sure we were getting what we needed out of everybody, So he sort of moved him up a step just by his leadership through rookie camp, I thought.
And we haven't seen a ton of Jay Person on the field. What do you like?
Yeah, I think Jay Person's just been, unfortunately, it's just been a roster issue why he hasn't gotten on. I mean, you'd always want to have 3 ends if you can manage it, and that involves 7 different position groups to figure out exactly what goes into putting your roster together on a game-by-game basis, and it's just one of those things that unfortunately we like him. We like the way he plays. We believe he's got some flexibility on where he can line up. All those things. We liked him last year too, and just couldn't move it all around to make it work.
Was there something about Calgary that made you want to have 3 defensive ends on, or was it strictly that Stanley was coming off?
Yeah, I think just the way the roster shaped up this week. But I mean, I think most teams would like to be running 3 ends at some point.
Coach, we saw Dalton go to 6th game. I'm just curious if are you concerned that could be season-ending?
No, I'm like all those 6 games we could pull him whatever.
Okay. And then just same question on Stanley. I know he's only 1 game, but are you confident or expecting, I guess, that he could come back for next game?
Yeah, I'm confident.
Confident in that? Okay. We asked you about Stamps early in the week. I'm just curious about maybe their defense in particular. What has kind of made them so good so far to start this season? And what have you kind of seen?
Well, it seems like they're on the same page. They're flying around. I think they're an excitable group. Like they're bringing a lot of energy. They're taking the ball away. Obviously, they took the ball away from us. I mean, when you see them put it all together, just as a 12-man unit, they seem to be getting after it pretty good.
I know it's a game of next man up and injuries happen all the time, but just on a personal level, after what Dalton's been through, what's it just like to see this happen again to him? I'm not saying,
yeah.
I'm not saying the same thing's happening.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying.
Just as long as we're clear about that, right? Yeah, like every guy, they work their butts off to get back, and their teammates really appreciate that, and they recognize how hard these guys work, and then you get a little setback,
Yeah. Can you clarify at all for fans who are really wondering, sometimes you go in the 6th game, it's a financial thing, and there's no way he needs the 6.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Yeah, so can you say where Dalton fits kind of on that?
Well, I expect him back as soon as he's ready to come back.
Don't want to pinpoint him more than that?
No,
Okay.
if he's available, he'll be playing.
Of course.
Yeah.
Last week, you fell behind so quickly, your run game became kind of irrelevant in a lot of ways. I mean, that's your bread and butter, right? I guess just how much emphasis is there on a fast start, a better start?
Yeah, better start. I don't know. I thought we had a good first drive.
Actually, you did.
We did. And
Brady was saying the first 2 you thought were going to be a great.
Yeah, absolutely. And they score one, and I watched that play over and over and over again, and I'm not sure they should have got 8 points out of it, but it doesn't really matter what point of the game. If you're behind, you've got to find ways to claw back, and some of that'll be running the football. But when you do get down, you're down 21 or whatever it was in the 4th, you got to start conserving the clock immediately, right? Like you're changing the way you do things to try and get back 21 points, right? It's
Yeah.
difficult.
And it's completely different from the way you like to run a fourth quarter.
Yeah, I'm not saying we've never been behind 21. I'm sure we have. I can't remember when, but I don't look back like that. But we gotta make sure that we're in the kind of shape and we can run the offense like that to get back from those, because it's not impossible. But there's so many other things you have to do right to do that. But yeah, obviously we'd like to be in a position where we can, be more balanced possibly.
Calgary has a receiver that's about 9 feet tall. How do you go about stopping him? Your DBs need elevator shoes or?
Yeah, our corners have been running around on stilts out there. And they've been banned in most provinces, those painter stilts or whatever, but we're using them. He's a tall player. I mean, you recognize that potential when you see him going through the draft, that he can high point a ball and he's fast and long. Like he's not one dimensional. He's not just a guy who can get to a spot and jump up for it. He can run too, and he's strong. He's bigger than a lot of guys, so he's done well. So it's going to be a tough test for sure.
Also, I understand Adam Bighill has been advising Calgary how to stop the Bombers. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I don't know. That's what you've heard? I'm sure. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure he has obviously a better knowledge of our team than a lot of people, a lot of players. Our coaches do a great job too.